Hello world, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond Reality. So I've lost an episode. Basically the video decided to try and record at 1440, and it didn't turn out so well. My display is actually a QHD, so it could handle that, but for some reason the NVIDIA Shadowplay it didn't work right, and I lost that episode basically. So here we are at the fruits of our labor from the last episode, and then some work that I've done since. And basically we got a pretty good setup here on the moon, and I'm not sure if these walls will actually keep anything out, but because they jump. And what I have up here is actually force fields from Malice's doors. I think I said that right, but basically they're indestructible, so meteors can hit them and nothing will happen, and it's basically done with this force field controller. And I went ahead and just set it up so the meteors can't destroy any of that stuff. Now, I don't know if they can destroy micro blocks or not. I haven't had one actually hit over here, so I don't know. I did have one hit the solar panels, and it continued working just fine. But basically you can't open it without the force field controller. You just go like that, and ta-da, and you can turn it back on. So it's kind of cool. It makes big doors and stuff, and it works for what I'm trying to use it for here. I did have one crash down and destroy the roof, but yeah, last episode I did go and grab through some dungeons and grab the tier 2 schematics, so unfortunately we've kind of skipped over some work, and I got a nice little banner here with my face. I had to actually create that. I thought in previous versions it defaulted to your face, but I don't know. So yeah, I kind of started up here just to kind of show off the base, but we're ready to go to Mars, and I'll show you the developments at base. And let's pick that up. Basically I've just been shuttling a fuel tank back and forth with me, and then having these canisters in order to grab the extra fuel out of the lander. So this is working pretty good. Actually, there's more room in there. Let's see if we can fit. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and that's not quite full, but there you go. I do have some extras for our trip to Mars, which we're going to take this episode. So let's go ahead and hop back to the overworld, and we can see the developments there. I did do some work on the Neo Greg base, and it's looking pretty good. I finished one of the towers, or mostly finished one of the towers, I think. Now I got to figure out if I want to do a second tower or not. It did take quite a bit of resources and time, and that looks all nice and symmetrical. I'm happy with how that looks. I did upgrade Galacticraft, and I know in the previous episode it was like a hexagon, but it changed, so it's actually a map of the overworld where you launch from, which is interesting because I had just happened to complain about it, but I know it was already updated even before I said that. So probably not because I complained, unfortunately. But yeah, basically the sealable oxygen pipes were not working in that version that came with Beyond Reality, so I had to manually update it. And yeah, so now the sealable oxygen pipes work, and we've got a square map with our blast off location, so that's all nice. Alright, overworld please. Let's just make sure. Launch, and down we go. There's my chest, my drop chest, and I think you landed exactly the same spot each time, so I built a little platform down there. Let's see if we hit it. I don't know if you can walk while you're... Yeah, there we go. Cool. Well, let's see if our chest hits. And over there's our completed tower. And we'll go check that out here in a second. Oh, One off. It's always my luck. It's always going to be one off. Yeah, I'll have to expand that. It did hit in a nice spot though. And I've got all these chests just kind of hanging out down here. And you cannot get the... oh, there it goes. Okay. I had an issue before where I couldn't get the fuel out of here, but looks like it's working now. Is there still some in here? No. Well, okay, we'll leave it there. But, zoom. I've got kind of the main lobby started, and I've got a nice little, I don't know, meditation area, I guess. It came out really nice, actually. I'm liking this. It needs a little bit more, I think, along this wall or something, but yeah, I mean, it looks good. Just some random foliage here, and then I've got elevators, and over here we have the upper level, which is nice and peaceful. Not much else going on here. There's our balcony. I haven't gone through yet to the other side, but we do have another level, and this is our upper level. Got some platforms here with Silverwoods to convert it over to Magic Biome, but yeah, we got... whoops. Well, I need to fix that. Anywho, I've got this walkway here all nice and styled, and that's looking good, and we're ready to go down to the next level, or go to the next tower. And then a nice looking kind of, I don't know, office room maybe. I think slopes need to be there. Oh well. But yeah, this offers a nice view. I was thinking maybe this might be like, I don't know, Greg's office. He sits up here issuing his edicts down to the unwashed masses, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, it's looking real nice, and I gotta find the time and resources to start the second tower, which I've kind of done back here, and continue extending this down. This is where I want to move my machines to, so yeah, I need to get that finished up so that I can get them over here. And then here's our stuff from last time, so let's go ahead and stick our landing platform down. Ta-da! Alright, and we can go ahead and fuel up this guy. I went and put the refineries on a switch because it's been draining my RF pretty bad. So I also went and moved these over to use Galacticraft stuff. The fuel loader, I think it was just the fuel loader was draining RF, like it was never getting full, and it was just continuously draining RF, so it was a problem. So now everything here is localized and on the Galacticraft power, and nothing should go wrong. So that's all disconnected from my AE system, sorry, my power system, RF, I guess. Now back at base, I've done a lot with AE actually, and I've got a ton of auto crafting set up. Like all of this stuff here is auto crafted. I've got bunches and bunches of crafting recipes, and if we look at my interface terminal, I've basically got a bunch of GregTech stuff wired up, and a lot of molecular assemblers and whatnot. Mostly because I'm sick of... where's the... oh, that's right, I replaced it with this elevator. So I've got three crafting whatever guys there, and I've got 4 of these dudes, and a host of wiring that just goes down into our... nothing has changed really with this guy. I've got a few more things set up, so I've got auto crafting and CPUs on a different network basically. So so everything's going good there, but the auto crafting was a real big one because you know, I was just getting tired of all the GregTech crafting, but not much has changed here. It's all working well. Over here though, we've got a series of developments. So had to make the vacuum freezer. In order to make the vacuum freezer, I needed all these HV guys, because we needed, you know, platinum extreme voltage wiring and circuits and whatever else just to make this vacuum freezer thing. And then the rest of this you can make with basically MV stuff, but you need HV to get this. So I went ahead and upgraded this with Kanthal coils because we needed the vacuum freezer in order to get the heavy plates for our tier 2 rocket, which I guess I could just look at the tier 2 rocket, huh? But yeah, it required a lot of work, these heavy duty plates, because in order to do that you don't have the ingot compressor. You need to use the implosion chamber with this thing here, which requires this heavy duty plate stuff, which requires heavy duty plate. Well, why did I think it needed a heavy duty? Why did I think it needed the Kanthal? Huh. Oh, that's right. There was one of these guys you couldn't. I think it's the compressed meteoric iron. No. Well, I thought at one point you had to have. Maybe I'm just dreaming things, and yeah, you know. I swear you had to have it for this for some reason. Oh, the tungsten, I think. No. Was it? Yeah, you needed the vacuum freezer for this tungsten, so that was the issue. Yeah. Anywho, we needed that guy, so I went ahead and just made up, upgraded this, and I have a second one because this is all slow. So I need to upgrade the second one to Kanthal, and I don't know if having it on a higher voltage makes it work faster. I haven't really noticed, and I haven't really tested, but I do have, I did make up some electric tools. You can basically pop them in a battery buffer and have it charge up. So yeah, those are the developments here, and that's basically been what I've been doing. It's basically been just non-stop Greg for the past week or so, just getting up to HV. But I think we have all the stuff we need to set up a base on Mars and get ready. In order to get to meteors, we need a tier 3 rocket, which requires these things, which require all this stuff. Compressed it. So it only requires the heavy duty tier 2. What do you need for all that? I mean, it's, yeah. Okay, well, I think we should be able to make those plates, but we need the Desh. So that's our next target, is getting Desh, so that we can continue on. So let's head back and get ready for blast off. I think I'm thoroughly prepared this time, and I'll just double check that I have a fuel loader and fuel, and we should be ready to go. So let me open up my toolbar here, and I have all the materials ready to go, so we're set. And did I pick up something I didn't want to pick up? I don't know. We won't worry about it. Let me put these in here and get going. So I did get the moon buggy recipe too, not that I really care to use it. I have flight, so hopefully I have everything I need. If I counted correctly. I don't know if I did. You know what? I don't. Well. So we're in the same dilemma. I didn't bring any chests. Let's put chests on it because this one might be a prospect for actually wiring up automated routes. So because once we get the Daesh, we can build the orbital whatever thingies that allow you to set up automated loading and unloading. So I do have wood in here this time though. There's 3. I know that platinum spawns on Mars natively, because up until now the platinum's been just kind of byproducts of other things I've been working with. So getting the platinum to do the GregTech HV stuff has always been a challenge. But luckily I had enough to weather through it. So if we want to go any deeper though, it might require even more. 1, 2, 3, and we have our tier 2 rocket. So you know, the standard is to show off the rocket, and there's my belt that I was talking about, and all popping off me. Yeah, so all of that aside, we can stick her down. Oh yeah, you're big. You're large and in charge. And I don't like the snow, but over here we have rain. Yay! It's like a little pocket of rain. That's why I'm trying to get this converted over to magical forest. So, all right, indecision. Oh, should we go? Should we stay? Should we go? Ah, screw it. Oh, it's still loading fuel. Nah, darn it. Are you working? Ah, that's what the problem was. I must have had it turned off to see if it was going to not consume energy, but it is. So. Alright, do we have enough fuel? Yes, we do. And off we go into space once again to be the first Minecraftians on Mars, or at least for this world, we'd be the first on Mars. Definitely not the first ever, but yeah, you know, got to take what you can get. And I don't know if you're supposed to launch in the snow. I think that's bad. If we were in real life. And wow, this snow extends pretty far up into space. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Unless we're like traveling through time. Maybe we've hit a warp hole. Yeah. That could be it. That's probable. Yeah. Okay. So we want to go to Mars. Let's click again. Let's go take a look at Mars. You know, Mars has moons. Why can't I go to the Mars moons? And I don't think you have to press space to not die. I think you just don't die. And down we go. Hooray! Wow, that's springy. We're just gonna bounce around a bit here and come to a rest, perhaps. Need to make a bucket. Maybe I can make a bucket to land in. Alright, let's grab our guys. And I didn't unload my fuel. Ah, that was the problem. You can't fuel partially fueled canisters, so that fuel is going to go to waste. Okay. There we go. All right. So what do we got? What do we got here? We need to find a good spot to dig in. Well, these mountains look promising. Maybe you can dig into a mountain or the void. Oh, hey, I see something down there. Oh, X-ray vision. Look away. Let's see, so as things are spawning in, we'll just take a jaunt around. Maybe we can run into one of the dungeons and just like head on in. I don't think it's going to take anything special, but I could be wrong. Tin ore, okay. What else we got here? Copper. Oh boy, we got lots of boys. We got lots of guys here. Okay. That's okay. I'm flying and you're kinda not. You're falling with style. Oh, I'm getting critical hits for just jumping down on them. Should probably come back and... Ooh, Damascus steel. I don't know what that does, but it's something different. I don't get a lot of lead either, so I better take that. Silver ore. And what do we got here? We got spawners. Hello. Oh, stuck. Oh, ow. Hey, that's not very nice. Yeah, so we'll make up for last episode by doing this dungeon this episode. Even before I set up a base, but, you know, it's... Oh, come on now. It's not as exciting as a dungeon to set up a base, and I can do that between episodes, so... Let's dungeon. Maybe we can get lucky and find the tier 3 rocket already. I don't know what other schematics spawn up here. Oh, now I'm in this cobwebs. Come on. Hey. I'm not lunch. Go away. Ah! I will not be your human host either. Ow. Ah. Okay. Back on track. Nothing there. Ah! Dang it. Boy, I'm not doing so good today. Spawners must be behind the walls. I should have probably restocked on torches. What we got in here? Steel, dark steel, dark steel. Dark steel is useful if I actually use it, but I'm not, so I guess it's not useful. Emeralds would be useful, but aha. Oh, I probably should have healed up. Nah. But this shouldn't be too hard. And almost. Yeah, and then he's going to do that. Now I gotta get through his shield. Almost. There we go. And that was super hard. Now watch, he's probably gonna blow up and I'm gonna die. Alright. So key get. Creeper eggs. What's... Oh, I need an environmental suit. Uh-oh. There's always something, huh? Alright, well, let's open this. We're gonna have to get... We're gonna have to go back home and get suited up. Automatic cargo rocket. Okay, well, that'll support my, my moving back and forth. Other than that, I guess if I were actually doing Thaumcraft, that might help. But let's, oh, we don't have any room for it. Okay. We'll stick it in here. We'll stick that in there, and some that and that. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna have to go throw down our pad and get out of here. Looks like we are regenerating faster than we're losing, though, so... You'd figure, you know, Terrasteel armor might protect you from the elements, but I guess not. And I think we're back here. I mean, it was a straight hallway, so I don't know why I would think I'm going to get lost, but... And upwards to safety. What's that? Dash. Oh, okay. Well... So Mars iron ore, you can actually, I think you can actually make meteoric iron from, so let's grab this since we need this stuff. Come on, get in there. And we'll just grab some more, I guess. 10 iron. Alright, well, there we go. And I guess I don't have enough room for it. Oh, that probably went in my mining bag. Okay. Upward to safety, perhaps. Alright, so we need to find a place to set up, and I think we'll do that. It'd be nice to know where I landed. Maybe I should have just set up next to that. If I'd left the lander there, I would know where it was at. Well, it all looks pretty much the same. I wonder if we can find like an Olympus Mons type thing. Ooh, that's an interesting valley. Maybe we can carve something out here. Well, for now, let's... Ooh, that's pretty cool looking. Alright, well, I kind of like that. Let's, we can put our pad right here. And we'll go ahead and take some Mars cobblestone. Okay, that was not Mars cobblestone. There we go. I might have to bake that down. There we go. And okay, we don't have a center. This is not equidistant. Yeah, we need one more along one side or other. That side would make it more squarish. I guess I can pick a side, huh? And it's getting dark. The mobs want to eat me. Fuel loader. There we go. Oh, that needs RF, huh? I didn't bring any RF with me. Oh God, you know, it's always one thing or another. Okay, well, I'm probably gonna die now. Shoot. What can we do? Well, I guess we don't actually. We've got those canisters. We might be able to fuel it up with those, maybe. F inventory fuel. Requires fuel loader to fill. Okay. Not enough power. Okie dokie then. That's disappointing. I brought everything else but power. Well, I guess it was nice knowing you guys, and yet again I'll be dying on an alien planet, surrounded by dangerous creatures, and you know, unless there's like some sticks we can rub together. Maybe we can make a survivalist generator. But we don't have any cobblestone. We don't have any steel. Ooh, we have some steel. There was some steel back at the I didn't mark it though. Alright, well, let's see if we can rustle me up some stuff. Now, I don't know if I can make... I need trees. Villages have trees, I think, on Mars. I don't know if Mars cobblestone will compress, is the thing. Well, that's Mars surface rock. I can make stairs out of it. Nah, I can't compress it. Alright, well that's gonna be a problem for generating power, I guess. There's some interesting stuff down there. A little cheaty, but hey, I can see everything. And once those block updates stop, because all that running liquid, you might actually be able to zone in here. Well, let's see if we can find a village. I don't know if villages spawn on Mars, though. I know they spawn on the moon, but not on Mars. Maybe not. Okay, well, let's... Yeah, the only way we're going to be able to do this is if we could make some sort of generator. Let's see, compressed cobblestone, iron blocks of steel. None of that I'm going to be able to do. Let's see, is there any kind of... Railcraft has that... wood, glass... Oh yeah, I'm not going to be able to make that. Never mind that I can't make a furnace. Well, okay. I better go die someplace I have stuff. I have my stuff stored at. And back at the landing pad would be a good spot. Oh, hello guys. Let's see, we're gonna dig down here. I'm thinking maybe an elevator here up to our landing pad. Which I can't do until I kill off all these guys. Let's go down a little bit more. That seems fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna count on air here. So like right here would be our platform. What's that? Silver ore, nice. 4, 5. I'm sure something will come dropping down that hole here in a second. This seems like a good height. Like such, that looks good, okay. That's why. And our health is slowly draining. We're being, I guess, frozen. It'd be nice if Enviromine was on, at least then I'd have hypothermia or something right now. And no, I'm not just wasting time, I guess. I don't want anything to spawn down here, so... Alright, and that'll do it for now. Let me go ahead and die, and I'll be right back, and we'll see if we can't find that Tier 3 rocket. Alright, and we're back. So I went ahead and got my stuff back, amongst other things. But yeah, I think we're at time for this episode, so we won't head out to find the Tier 3 schematic. We'll save that for the next episode, but since we're here, I can at least show you what I've been up to, and it's been a few days. Oh no, my Botania flight's out. Nah, I forgot to charge up when I was back. But yeah, I've got all my oxygen generation here. I wanted to make it kind of look like step farming, to just kind of follow the crater wall, I guess. And I went ahead and made this up kind of symmetrical. I rearranged the center of the crater. Got everything lit up, threw down some grass. I wanted to kind of keep it... I followed basically the crater floor, because I didn't want to like start terraforming up the walls or anything, you know, beyond that. And over there's my power generation. Yeah, and right here's and I need to set up some Botania generation here, I guess. My rocket launch tube, so it's looking pretty good. If dimensional transceivers worked, I'd probably just extend out my step farming to do other things like sugarcane and whatnot, and this could just be our food generation, but yeah, dimensional transceivers do not work. Maybe we could get something fancy set up with cargo loading rockets, but I'll look into it. Maybe that's the direction we want to go, is just getting that, something like that, automated, because then we could just have a harvester set up to push it into inventory and then have that blast off and unload, yada yada yada. Anyway, let's run up here. I just kind of see it from above, I guess. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I like it. It looks like a habitat here on Mars, and maybe even kind of accurate, as you know, well, I guess oxygen would just kind of blow off upwards. There's nothing that would keep it down here. Anyway, I think that does it. Next episode we'll head to a dungeons and see if we can get our tier 3 schematic, and then see how far we can actually get within one episode. And here's the entrance over here, and I'm kind of rambling now, but down here's my ooh, looks like I need more power generation. Actually, it's nighttime, so yeah. We're full up on oxygen, so we're good to go here. Alright, well, yeah, that does it for this episode, and leave a like or subscribe, and have a good one, guys.